Senator Flowers.
And so if they're moving to the state of Arkansas for this occupation, why would there be a variance in how they are licensed to do the work?
Well, the barrier is sometimes, Senator Flowers, if you come from another state, their requirements may be different in the state of Arkansas.
Exactly.
Some may be more strict, some may be less strict. And so we're wanting them, if they've got 3 years of experience working, we want them to be able to come here and go to work.
Well, like
And-
you said, it may be different in how they were qualified or licensed in another state. And if a resident of Arkansas who presently is licensed and has gone through all the rigmarole, all the requirements for licensure, why would we expect somebody else coming out of the state, from out of the state, to treat them differently?
Well, Senator, on this right here, if you're in another state, they have actually met the requirements of that state and they're currently working at that state. They're moving here and we give them the license to continue to work, to make a living, provide for their family. While in the meantime, if our requirements are more strict, before they can renew that, which is about a year, that they have to meet all qualifications of the state of Arkansas.
Well, in your bill, what I read is they could be just a holder in good standing on page 2, line 29, for 1 year of an occupational licensure with similar scope of practice issued by another state. So, and they wouldn't have to take maybe some requirement of an exam. So how?
Similar scope of practice is the key words there.
Well, if a resident of Arkansas who is pursuing that same occupation and has gone through and qualified by all the requirements for that occupation, why would we expect something different from somebody coming outside the state?
Because when they come to the state of Arkansas, we want them to go to work, Senator.
But is that fair to those that are already here to come and have somebody come from out of state to compete with them, and they've qualified, they've been here, they've gone through all of the requirements that a board or commission or whatever, whoever has set up these requirements have done? How is that fair to our residents that are here right now that have gone through all of this?
I think it's fair to them because we get the other person here, they can go to work. And the key word you said there I really liked, and that's what this is going to drive, is competition. That's a key word. I like that.
Well, I also said fair. And I think this is unfair to those that are in Arkansas that have already qualified through all the requirements that
Thank you for your opinion on
the
that.
licensure board has put forth.
I respectfully disagree with you.
Well, it's not just me. It's home builders that are in the state of Arkansas already that are writing to me, and other professions. I mean, and then there's nothing here. I read part of it, and some of it is like they may be required to take an exam or do some other things on one part of this. And it gives, to me, and you might think I'm kind of crass about it, but we got some kind of, I've seen a good old boy kind of system in a lot of areas in Arkansas. And when you're talking about somebody coming into this state that has just had 1 year of licensure from another state, I wonder how fair is that, not only to those that are in that occupation now in the state of Arkansas that have qualified, how fair is it to the consumers of the state of Arkansas? Say a home builder. I don't want somebody coming in from out of state, only had 1 year good standing in another state. I don't know nothing about them. They come to my community, want to build some shoddy houses. I don't want that. I want them to go through the same kind of requirements and testing and qualifications and rigorous kind of training or whatever is required in Arkansas that the ones in Arkansas who have qualified have gone through. That's my take on it. I think it's a matter not only of protection for fairness for the people that are in that industry, but also that consumer. And I know I've had a lot of problems with people that come in, don't have a lot of experience. And when you talk about some of this stuff, you got to look at some of the boards, particularly in construction. We have, since I've been up here, lowered the requirement for the amount of the work, the value of the work that's being performed for licensure. I think that's a problem. But certainly something like this is a problem. That's my take.
Thank you.